Last census, there are over 90,000 Ghanaians resident in the UK, people born in Ghana, and about 70,000 British people every year visit Ghana on holiday. So these relationships are really dynamic and strong, and they continue to grow. This is why the UK is really focused on linking economically with Ghana much more deeply than it has in the past. Ghana is now a high-level prosperity partner of the UK, and UK businesses receive support from the Foreign Office and from the Department for International Development to invest in Ghana. The Department of International Development of the UK contributes at the moment about £54 million to Ghana every year. This support mainly goes to health initiatives and education, and it is based on the fact that Ghana did very well in meeting the Millennium Development Goals, which ended in 2015. So now it has near universal health care and a health insurance policy that covers basically everybody in the country. And it has also achieved universal education, so all children now receive a free education in Ghana. Ghana is seen internationally as a very secure, stable country, but of course, once you delve into the internal politics, there will always be disagreements happening internally. In Ghana, recently, one cause for concern for many of people in Ghana has been the lack of electricity. Given that the country recently became an oil producer, many people expected that the money would start flowing as soon as the oil started flowing in Ghana, but this has not been the case. A real political focus on providing services for the Ghanaian population will be really important for maintaining this reputation for stability that Ghana has worked very hard to build over recent years. The main threat from West Africa is a threat that we see across the world, and I guess that is the threat of terrorism. However, Ghana has been a very particular case in not having experienced levels of insecurity that other West African states have seen. While the situation in northern Nigeria is very worrying, I think the predictions that similar insecurity may be seen in northern Ghana have not been proven right. There's an understanding within Ghana and the rest of West Africa of the importance of security, both in and of itself an important factor for the people, but also for international standing, for the economics of the countries there, and to continue the economic growth that we've seen in recent years. Maintaining security is really important. You do hear the argument quite a lot that colonialism is behind the instability that you see in parts of Africa. I think in West Africa, a number of countries prove that the colonial legacy, while still important, is not the key driver of political relationships. Within West Africa, there are strong relationships between various countries, including Ghana, through the Economic Community of West African States. And these countries collaborate with each other. They have their own internal politics and their own regional politics with each other that isn't really impacted by the UK influence of colonialism anymore.